Peyton made the joke that the U.S. gymnastics team was so dominant, Kevin Durant was going to go play for them next year. I thought it was funny. You probably thought it was funny. I mean, Kevin Durant's own mother thought it was funny, and she laughed. It was like, ha, I get it. We all play games, poke fun. And Kevin Durant stood there, or not stood there, but sat there with this most just, I mean, I don't know if you ever mean mugged someone to the point you're trying to cause bodily harm with a look, but that's what he had the look of. He wasn't even slightly amused. He was irritated, aggravated. I mean, you would have thought someone actually just said, bleep you and your family. Trying to be child safe here on Hard Foul. I sat there and thought about him like, really? You couldn't take a joke? And then he makes the joke about Westbrook, and you can see Westbrook put his finger in front of his mouth, and he's trying really hard not to laugh. Really, Durant, you couldn't take a simple joke about, oh yeah, you joined the better team? And I get it. I'm not here to sit there and trash on his decision. We've already all talked about that a million times over. And initially, this was my thought process, was just like, wow, why can't you take a joke? And then I thought about it. I had a situation a couple years back at an old job where there was someone told me, hey, we need you on a Saturday. Come in at this time. It's like, okay. He wasn't my big boss or one of the managers, supervisors, but he had a higher position than me. And I thought, I was young and naive. I still am, but I was younger and naive. And I said, okay, I'll come in on Saturday at X time. Be fine. I walk in there. My actual manager's like, why are you here? Well, so-and-so told me to come in. Do you have proof so-and-so told you to come in? Did he send you a text? Did he write it? Did he give you a note or something? He's like, no, sir, I don't. And he said, well, you got to go home because we don't need anybody. I don't know why he told you to come in. And I was kind of irritated. I was like, what? I get told to come in. I'm here on a Saturday. I'm not supposed to work. I had to get my Friday night basically because I had to come in early on a Saturday. And then I get told, go home. We don't need you. And then I realized I was actually more mad at myself because I've always strived to be someone who goes for the AVO, avoids verbal orders. If someone tells me something like, hey, I need you to write it down on a note, I need you to text it to me, anything to show that this is documented. I think the moment with Peyton Manning making a joke at Kevin Durant at the ESPYs was simply a situation of there was no AVO. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but generally my thought process is when they do these shows, they send out notifications or cards or emails or however they want to do it, mail them out as they tell you, hey, we're going to say this joke, right? Are you okay with it? Are you not okay with it? And generally most people I think are okay with it and they're whatever. And they say, yeah, sure, go for it. And everyone laughs. I think someone said to one of Kevin Durant's people, hey, Peyton's going to make this joke about you with you and the U.S. gymnastics team. It's going to be kind of funny. Everyone's going to laugh. Haha. I don't think that message ever got relayed home. Think about it. Out of all the jokes that have ever been said at an ESPYs, a Grammys, Lord forbid the BET Awards, they get pretty personal. It's what we do. We like laughing at ourselves or laughing at other people. And it's always met with a chuckle, a laugh. Oh, that was actually pretty funny, and everyone getting hysterical in the crowd. Kevin Durant looked pissed. His mom laughed, but he looked pissed. Someone told someone in Durant's party, hey, this is the joke that's going to be said. And no one ever told Kevin Durant. They took a verbal order, and that verbal order never got passed on. This is why we have AVOs. Avoid verbal orders. Because now Durant's mad, and he goes to talk to one of his guys. He's like, well, why wasn't I informed of this? Oh, well, I told so-and-so, and they were supposed to tell you. It's no different than the two little kids saying, hey, she pulled my hair, I took her ball, and now we're both mad at each other. There's a certain level of, not discipline's the wrong word, but there's a certain level of respect, professionalism that you're just supposed to have when you go about these things. This is why everything needs to be written down. Everything needs to be documented. It doesn't fly in court. It doesn't fly in business. And it just really shouldn't fly in life. Unless it's something your mama told you. Then in that case, you do it no matter what she says.